What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showcasing the brand new Rudeus character. I think that's how his name is pronounced, Rudeus. His in-game name is Rudy, of course, with a different model than his anime form. But today we're going to be showcasing him, and I gotta say, he is a rather interesting unit. Now, before we start the showcase, question of the day, put your answer in the comments below. What is your favorite character that they added throughout the entirety of Update 6.5? Now, anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the showcase. So we're going to place him down right here. And we're gonna immediately see that he has a mana bar right here, and that's gonna be very important in regards to his entire kit. So his first move looks rather decent. I mean, it's just him shooting an orb at them. We're just gonna skip past all this. Then he gets a line AoE after that. Then he gets a giant circle AoE, and then lastly he gets a full AoE attack all around him with a high cooldown. Now, you're going to see that mana bar goes up. I think it's 5% with each attack, and then 1% per second. Now, we're going to look at his passives. Now, the first passive right here gives him a mana bar that regenerates 1% every second, and attacks restore 5% of missing mana. This unit can input a number amount, 1 through 100, and use that much mana to buff this unit's damage by 4 times the mana used for any attacks. Now, it doesn't specify this, but I believe that 1 mana is equivalent to 0.04 times the damage. I remember someone saying that in one of the chats. Shout out to them if you know who you are. And the second passive allows him to dodge all attacks, and when the mana falls below 10%, he buffs all allies in range by 15% damage and 10% range for 30 seconds. When this unit consumes mana, he will buff himself by 40% for 1 attack. So either if you're if you're just charging up mana and you just want to get that 40% extra boost, you could just set it to 1% right there, and that should give him a 40% buff next time he attacks, I believe. There we go. That gives him a 40% extra bonus attack damage. Now, he could also be used as a support with that second passive. Let's put down Gogeta, for example, and we're going to use all of his mana. All of it. And now on the next attack, he will consume his entire bar, and then his mana will His mana will fall below 10%, and that will give Gogeta a 15% damage buff and a 10% range buff. So yeah, this guy can do a lot of damage in a very short time. Here, we're actually going to spawn in a boss real quick to just simply... Okay, now how much health does this have? So, you know what? Let's go with about... We're going to go with about 25 times the health of that Vegeta right there. As soon as his mana bar is full entirely. So we're gonna turn that. We're gonna turn off his damage amplification, and we're gonna wait until his mana bar goes all the way up. Then we're gonna spawn in the boss right here with 25 times health, which should put him anywhere between 200,000 to 300,000, about there in terms of health. And then we're going to use all of the mana at once, just so you guys can see how much damage this guy can do without Monarch. Okay, now that his mana bar is full, we're going to spawn in the boss right here. There we go, right after he attacked. And now we just input that all the way up to 100, and we wait for the attack. So, yeah, you can see right there, he really does a lot, and oh my god, I was way off with what health he'd be at. Wow, I was way off, 600,000 health right there. Regardless, though, he did, I want to say, about 6 times the damage with that one attack. However, he might have also gotten some crits with that, and I wouldn't know because I turned off the damage tags by damage indicators. So yeah, he might have gotten some crits there, but for safe measure, we're gonna say he did about, to play it safe, we're gonna say he did about 200 to 250,000 damage if he didn't get any crits. Something really neat I would like to point out here is that he has 3 placements, right? So definitely you want to have Monarch, but if you do not have Monarch, all of these mana bars are separate from each other, so you can have multiple of those mini nukes ready to go. And I would honestly say that like 200 to 300,000 damage is rather good for a nuke. Just like, considering how fast it actually recharges, that is rather good, because you can maybe recharge that every, maybe, let's say like 70 to, okay, maybe 60 to 70 seconds. Every 60 to 70 seconds, he is likely to recharge this fully. So all in all, I would actually highly recommend getting Rudeus over here. He is, oh my god, genuinely he might be one of the better units of this update. However, I'm basing that on kind of nothing because I haven't really tried out many of the other characters yet. I know Kaguya is supposedly the best unit in the game right now. However, I do not have her because I am very unlucky. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the showcase. Have a great day, everyone. Good luck on the grind, and I will see you guys in the next video. Comment below which character you'd like me to showcase next, but I probably already have one picked out. My name